Why boost your stats on video games when you can boost your stats in real life, you know? The attributes are going up in real life, you know, when you start playing video games, you know? Whether it's your reading stats, whether it's your business stats, whether it's your stats in martial arts, you know? You couldn't fight before, you were 48 when it came to fighting, but now your fight has gone up to maybe a 70 or a 60, whatever it may be, depending on how long you've been in the game. And that's what it comes down to. Like, do you want your stats to come back in a virtual reality, or do you want your stats to come up in real life? And that's what it really comes down to. There's nothing else to it. Because, you know, even when you play like GTA, for example, when you play GTA consistently for 3 weeks, your stats, you're going to get farther, you're going to accomplish more missions, whether it's online. I'm talking about offline at the moment. I'm talking about offline. You're playing GTA offline, boom, boom, boom. You complete missions, the stat goes up. Even if you're playing online, you're going to accumulate more money, you're going to have more access to weapons, you know, and you'll have more possessions there if you play it for a longer period of time. And that's the same way things work offline. I mean, in real life, you know? In real life, things work the same way. So what are you giving your attention to? What are you focusing on? And I just want to go a little bit deeper into the benefits of actually stepping away from video games, and what I've learned from being on Semen Retntion, and how it's helped me to focus and put my attention into things in real life. So without further ado, let's get into it. What's going on? My name is Christopher Daniels, and I help people to overcome self-sabotage and live a purpose-driven life. And I do that both through my mindset coaching and my content creation. So today, literally I'm going to be talking about why it's important to stop playing video games, you know? And when it really comes down to it, it's all about like understanding the importance of you and your ability to improve within real life, you know? And I just want to say this before I even get in, yeah, because I haven't given you a welcome, you know? So welcome to anybody that's new here, and welcome to anybody that's been here before. Welcome back to you, literally. So let's get into it once again, yeah? So yeah, when it comes to video games, it's like again, it's a virtual world. You're improving, you're developing, you're growing, you're making things happen, you know? And a lot of the time, the reason why we get stuck in that is because we can see the improvement, we can see the growth. We know that if I die in this game, I'm going to be respawned, and then I'll be able to play again. And then over a certain period of time, I'm going to develop, I'm going to improve, I'm going to get better stats. And it's the growth that we're looking for. It's that growth that we're after. That's why we like video games, you know, especially as men, like, you know, that development, that war, that competition, that competitive sort of vibe that we get off video games. That whether it's 2K competitive, whether it's Call of Duty, you know, competitive, FIFA competitive, like all of these games, there's a certain level of competition in them, and that's what we're after. We're after that growth. We're after those victories, you know. And it comes quite quick when you're playing a video game. Before I'm saying to you, and nowadays, if you look at video games, also, yeah. There's this aspect of it where you can buy VC like in 2K. You can buy your stats. You can buy stats. Like a long time ago when I was playing video games in school days, that probably how many ever years, that over 10 years ago, like these things, you couldn't buy stats. You have to play. You have to play to get your stats up. You have to play to get your stats up. Now you can buy stats. So that's like saying me right now. Imagine me spending money to say, okay, I want to buy more knowledge in business, and then I buy it, and then I have more knowledge in business in real life, you know? How much would that improve me, and how much would that, you know? But because you can get things so quickly now in video games and in these spaces, why not just stay on a video game? Because, you know, I can develop in there, I can show how good I am in there, I can win in there, I can get victories in there, but it's not real. That's the thing, you know? And that's why I say that take breaks away from that, move away from video games, stop playing video games for a certain amount of time, and see what happens in your real life. See what stats you can improve in your real life. You know, do you want your business to grow? Like, you gotta ask yourself these questions. Yeah. And again, because at this point in time I'm seeing retention, and my energy just, I'm focusing on more on where I'm channeling it, you know? So right now, again, I'm in the gym, yeah. And I'm getting my stats up in the gym. I'm doing judo, to be specific. I'm doing judo, and with judo again, stats are going up, and it's that And either way, like it's staying in the game, because these stats could take years and years and 3 years, 4 years to go up. But it's a long-term game. That's the difference between real life and a video game. You know, I know you can achieve results in like a month or 2 months or 3 months in a video game that are like, whoa, it'll take you a year in real life. But bruv, this is the game of life that we're playing, you know. You can call it video game in real life because this is what it is. You have to get your stats up in real life, and in order to do that, you need to focus your attention, you need to focus your energy, you need to be present in this space, like, and think about how much more you can develop, how much more you can grow. And again, like I said, that semen retention, the one reason, or one of the main reasons why it can teach you to develop these stats in real life, because you're not always getting these constant dopamine hits from watching those videos online, you know? You're not watching online videos all the time, you're not with women all the time, doing your thing with women all the time as well. So because you're taking a pause from that, you get used to like regulating yourself on a certain level where you're not getting dopamine hit every day, like pat, 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 pat. Like this, like just like quick releases, you know? When you're used to watching videos online and you have these quick releases, it teaches you that that's the thing. You need to have quick releases, you know? Video games, quick releases. And semen retention is more of a long-term game. So when it comes to the long-term game, there's a difference in that, you know? So you got to look at the difference between playing a video game, which is, again, quick release, and then watching videos online, quick release. Semen retention, you're not getting any quick releases, you know what I'm saying to you? At the same time, the game of life, you don't get quick releases. So those are the two comparisons and the main things you got to look at. So if you're in this for the long haul, yeah, I'm telling you, semen retention, highly beneficial for when it comes to that training your mind to that think about things long term, as opposed to these instant results which allow you to feel like that reward straight away, you get that dopamine hit. But in the long term, they're not as beneficial as if you were to, like, you know, get these stats in real life and start developing and growing in real life. That's what it really comes down to, yeah? Don't stress, don't panic, just get your stats up in real life. Literally, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure that you do subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I do release the future videos. And other than that, I will see you again very shortly, yeah? Blessings.